Hello, everybody. I am just a quick heads up. Actually, let's do that. No, wrong thing. Window capture. Oh, come on. Sorry, give me just a second, everybody. There we go. Let me actually fix my webcam really quick. Thank you, GyroPP. I am glad you enjoyed it. I am somewhat... No, wrong one. Oh, God damn it. Okay. I am somewhat bummed. I don't know what I expected. I knew the Stellar Blade video wouldn't, like, hit super hard. So I'm not, like, too crazy sad about it, but I did still spend like 2 weeks on it in between everything else. So a little bit of a bummer. If you guys haven't watched the Stellar Blade video, please go check it out. Also, I am incredibly still sick right now because I have been very burnt out recently. Or I've been getting more burnt out recently, and part of that has been just getting in the cycle of getting sick and working and getting sick and working and getting sick and working. And yeah, so I'm going to have sniffles here. We're actually going to play, let me know if the music is good, because in an effort to, so because this episode is free to anybody, it's not something the Daily Wire is charging for, I am going to go on a limb and say I could probably stream it to y'all. Now, here's the thing. I'm already probably going to be pausing it a lot. I have it off center, as you'll see in the frame, so it is not going to be streaming like literally the whole thing. You're cutting off a little bit there. And then I will be playing some music in the background, so let me know if the music gets too loud at all. Ooh, I can flip the video, huh? Oh, you're right. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Let's see if we can do a... transform, flip. Dude. Oh, you're a genius. You're a genius. Flip the video. Man, Hendeka, you're a real one. But other than that, yeah, I'm probably going to be... So for those who don't know... Oh, Justin the Dam, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Also, I want to say to Nart Person, thank you very much. I saw somebody else get a subby. Who was it? Was also Antiva Protogen. Thank you very much. I'm glad it's your first stream. Redis Rosa, thank you for subbing at tier 1 earlier. Nat Person and Jerry C 1967, thank you both for following. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Square Wolf. So I kind of wanted to use this, and I talked about it a little bit. And Redis Rosa, that is a good reminder for everybody. Go follow the Composting podcast and go check out the recent episode I did. I did a community post about it, but we had a great conversation about one of my favorite movies, First Reformed. Wixter, we're going to find out. I have reason to believe it probably is as bad as the trailers suggest. Oh boy, Hendeka. People are actually starting to wake up to the white supremacist propaganda that lurks among VTubers. Sorry you had to engage with that BS. It's okay. Like, here's the thing, and I'll talk about it very briefly, but the thing with Kirsch is that I don't know who she is really, so when I made a tweet calling her out for things that could be perceived as racist, and her spreading like white replacement theories and stuff, she responded back, and I didn't see it because she didn't tag me. She responded back saying that all of these things were taken out of context, which isn't actually entirely fair. That's on me, because I did not take the time to like go through and seriously watch every one of her videos. Oh, excuse me. I'll get some water real quick so my throat doesn't die off too quickly. So when she made a tweet essentially calling me out for either, I don't remember how she framed it. She said it was something to either the effect of me being too lazy or trying to misframe her arguments, or I don't remember what it was. But point being, yeah, I'll cop to that. Like that is on me. I was very lazy in calling her out just because I didn't watch her videos. However, that being said, and I want to say I was lazy because I do not care that much. Like when I am dunking, people seem to think I put a lot more time and effort into Twitter than I do. No, like when I'm dunking on somebody, it is usually very quick research to just like prove a point and get a dunk in and disprove them. And if I'm wrong on that, like that is on me and I should do better. But also, the Third Reich in her replies, not really helping to convince me that I misconstrued her. Like her agreeing with all of her friends and her like vaguely Hitler posting on Maine. I'm like, okay, well, I don't, you're like, yeah, I could say it's, I done a bad, but you're making me not feel like I actually did that bad of a bad. Oprah's Matico, thank you very much for following. But yes, before we go into this really quick, I do want to, sorry, I'm getting like one of those weird sinus headaches. I do want to say that I will be streaming a little bit more in the next couple weeks. I still have a queer history I want to start doing monthly, and I'm hoping maybe if I can get everything together, I want to do that either this week or next week. Just so that is on the docket. I'm probably going to be doing those on Wednesdays. But other than that, I want to take a little bit of time off. So probably about 2 weeks without, I will still be doing stream highlights. I will still be probably working on small videos, but 2 weeks without working on a massive, big project. And during that time, I will be working on, I have a writing consulting gig for a game development friend that I've been putting off because I was doing the Satanic Temple video that I need to finish, and then I have been going through and reworking I need to finish reworking a book that I've been writing, which I'm in the process of doing now, and then write one of many scripts for a prospective short film that I have bobbling around up here. So all of that is to say, if you see a lack of output, and if you're, if you're a Patreon subscriber or anything, just know that I am not just languishing about and doing nothing. I am still working on things, even if it's not just making content for the channel. And I do have other content planned, like I've talked about in the past. But I want to do. I think the next big like research video I'm going to be doing will be a 2-parter. Like I did last year for Matt Walsh, but instead of dividing Matt Walsh into 2 parts, it will be a 2-parter between Synthetic Man and Asmongold, just looking at the kind of apathetic, terminally online white male gamer space. Sorry, my dog made a weird noise. But yeah. And I am, let me actually drag that out a little bit. So that is my current plan, and I just wanted to share that so people aren't going to be like, oh, where's Jordan been? Why aren't they streaming? Why is, why? And It's because I'm sick and I am very burnt out and tired lately. I've essentially been like outside of small things and streams and stream highlights, I've essentially been working on like non-stop big projects since November. Because in November I worked for about 4 weeks on the Spider-Man video essay. That didn't do what I needed it to. And then right after that was like 5 to 6 weeks on the anti-Semitism essay, because that just required so much collaboration with other creators and so much research. And then literally right after that, I left for CPAC within like a couple days. And then it was another couple weeks of, not only was CPAC a week, but then it was a couple weeks of editing, trying to get that out. And then right after that, I dove right into the Satanic Temple video. So I am like kind of reaching a really weird point right now where the year anniversary of my channel is not of my channel, because my channel's been around for almost 3 years, but the 1 year anniversary of me ostensibly choosing to do this as a full-time job is coming up, because the video that blew up my channel, my hate church video, the hate church first infiltration video, was a really big chance for me, obviously, that I looked at, okay, I have this channel, I have this one video that's blown up, and if I work my ass off, maybe, I was thinking at the time, maybe I can capitalize on it. Maybe I can like do this as a job, do the YouTube thing, put everything I have into this, take this opportunity and just wrangle it by the horns. And I feel like I've done that, you know, to varying degrees of success with all my videos, but I'm still making the content I want to make. I have not sold out or started farming out content. You're not going to ever find me doing, and it's why I'm so hesitant to do like stream highlights sometimes, because even though I know there are a lot of people who like watching those, I don't want to do videos like The Quartering, where it's just 10 minutes of me rambling about something, just because I need the views. I'm not going to be that channel. And thankfully, because of everybody's support, because of everybody on Patreon and everybody on Twitch and everybody who donates on YouTube, and this isn't like a donation drive or anything. I'm literally saying, like, I couldn't do all of this without the generosity of everybody. And I am just so incredibly grateful for this opportunity. But at the same time, despite taking a day off here and there, where I'm like, okay, I need to like flush my system out, I need to go hang out with a partner, I need to do something else. By and large, I have been like, the thing that nobody prepared me for, and I guess this is just going to be a brief talk about social media and just content creation, but the thing that nobody really prepares you for is how, like, even when you're off, quote unquote, off the clock, you're still on the clock. Because the second you check an email, it could be an ad that you need, an advertiser that you need to get back to. It could be a collaborator. It could be somebody, hey, can you record these voice lines for me? It could be somebody giving you a correction, and you're like, oh shit, I need to go change that. Or I need to take that out of the video. Like, you can't browse social media without being online, unless, and I don't have an alt account to do that with. So it's just like that. The social media is just me, and that is my public presence and the image I am putting out, which is also like part of doing this as a business. So I feel like for essentially about 10 months now, because I'll count end of July is when the church video came out, or end of June is when the church video came out. For about 10 months now, I've been kind of doing this nonstop. And a lot of that is trying to see what works, trying to see, you know, what my audience wants, and I'm still trying to balance that, what I want to do and what I know people came to see. You know, like, I know people sub to watch things like the infiltration videos, but like, I I do not have the time or the money or the just energy to do multiples of those like a year necessarily. It's mostly the money. Like going places is expensive. But I also, like when I encourage people to go watch like essays and stuff I do, like the Stellar Blade essay, it's because that kind of content is what I'd like to make a little bit more if I could justify it. Like I would love to be able to put, like Jacob Geller or H-Bomb style deep dive video essays out and people to go appreciate them the same way they appreciate my content that is more controversial. And there's a reason why that some of the titles of my videos are in caps. Like the trans person infiltrating videos are in caps because I know that will grab people's attention. Like the thing is that like, and this is unfortunately just a reality of the medium, I have to play to what sells. And on YouTube, things that may possibly outrage, things that may possibly mislead, things that if it bleeds, it leads is kind of how I go about it. And I try to balance that. I try to not do clickbait. I try to not, I try to deliver on what I'm promising with the title. But it still, I feel, leads to this dichotomy where I have stuff that will do well, but it's usually more negative. It's usually either more negative, and I try and always bring the same amount of analysis and criticism to everything I do, and the same depth of research and sources and everything else. But the things that generally do better view-wise for me, and this is again just kind of the nature of the beast, are things that are kind of the most taxing on my mental health. And that is, like, that's a bummer. And I hope it won't always be like that. Because I do still enjoy making content. And I still enjoy communicating with all of you. And my burnout doesn't come from a place of, like this is, being able to call what I do a job is like one of the biggest blessings that I've ever had. And like I said, it's largely due to the generosity of strangers who just like the shit I make on the internet. And that is incredibly humbling. That comes with it might be self-imposed, but that comes with a feeling of responsibility, or maybe even obligation might be more of a apt term for it. But that's Lady. I was petting you. Come back. Hey, you're gonna spike the audio, goofball. Stop it. Hendeka, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. So yeah, that is all a very long. I forgot what I was even saying. But yeah, that is a long way to say I am incredibly tired. I'm so tired. The world around, like, there's another reason why I don't, and part of it is because other streamers like Hassan has the Israel Palestine situation and all the coverage you can want. They have that on lock. And there are, it's not just Hassan, that's just an example. Like, there are so many other leftist streamers you can get that from, which is why I try and spice things up. I try and look at I try and look at things that are a little bit more lighthearted, that we can debunk a little bit easier. Well, Israel Palestine is pretty easy. It doesn't matter. But I do that also for my mental health, because I am unfortunately very prone to doom scrolling, which is another thing that has taken a big toll on my mental health. As somebody who, you can tell by my content, I spend a lot of time just thinking about shit and analyzing and maybe over-analyzing shit. But, yeah, it's just a rough time out there. And I need a little bit of time away to come back. better and refreshed. So I'm going to be trying to take, like I said, I'll still be doing streams just because I straight up need to. Like, I am not on track to make enough this month on YouTube or Twitch unless I do a bunch of streams and then probably a couple stream highlights. So, dog, I'm trying to swim. Come on. No. Kitchen. Got it. Good job. That is my buddy. Love you. Okay, dog is banished to the kitchen zone. Thank you very much, Moth Mom Jess, for subscribing, and Mariposita, thank you for following. Case Snicket, I think it would be fun to get a nerdy, self-indulgent video talking about a game or movie you love. That's what I did. Go, like I said, go check out the Cum Posting podcast, CUM Posting, on YouTube and Twitch and everywhere you get your podcasts. Not Twitch, YouTube. I don't know. Rosa might stream on Twitch, but on YouTube for sure. And yeah, that's basically 2 hours of me talking about one of my favorite movies. So, and then there's also, like, y'all, if y'all didn't know, like, if so many of you came from, like, just other stuff I've done, I have maybe I don't want to oversell it, but I have a lot of documentaries I did on, like, video games. And when I say documentaries, I mean I went and hunted down and interviewed developers and got never before seen, like, assets. And I did video essays, and, like, go check those out. If you start missing content from me, go check those out. And yeah, A Fading Ember, only just learned that you're the writing lead on Mask of Power. Hyped to see the final product. I am too. That has been... So I am writing lead, but I do not do much because the game is very... We took a very... like, obviously we've, discussed this a lot, but it's very gameplay focused, which I think is the right approach. It's going to end up being a little bit more like the writing in something like a Legend of Zelda, where, like, the writing that is there, we want to do justice to the world, to the characters, to the lore, to help players, like, explore that, but it is not like a narrative RPG. It is not like, you're not going to get, like, The Witcher or anything. It's it's flavor to help kind of flesh out the world is the approach we're taking. So, and the other side of that is that the team has been working tirelessly on the demo for a really long time, and that will come out, I believe, later this year. But, like, you only need to write so much for one section of a game before it's kind of out of your hands. Angry Goose, is it approved or at risk of getting copyright struck? To my knowledge, everybody is kind of crossing their fingers because at this point, Lego does know about it. Like, they have, like, the game has had a Steam page for a long time. So, like, I know people from Lego are aware of it. It's in this weird gray area where it is not actively imposing on anything that they have in the works, so they don't really care about it. It seems thus far, and because we are trying to do justice to the brand. We are trying to represent it in a very authentic, obviously passionate way. Like I wish I could tell people more about Massive Power because, like, every day the team is working so damn hard to make something so fucking cool, like, just so cool. And if you haven't seen the trailers, go look at the Massive Power. Oh, I have my thing open really quick, but They have a trailer with CryoShell, who did some of the early music for like the original Bionicle commercials. This one. Go check this one out. The one with 622k views. It's such a, like, the team is so just stupid talented, just ridiculously talented. And like, even though I have, it's very funny though, because I have lead writer on my Twitter bio for Massive Power. And even though I haven't, again, like, because everybody's been focused on the team so hard on the demo, I haven't done much in the last like couple months, because it's like the demo's there and I've been busy with other projects. But it's very funny because every time like a chud or something goes to my bio, because I know they want to like make fun of me having pronouns or something, what's her face? The VTuber who just got pissed off at me. I saw that she shared me and was like, oh, the lead writer of Massive Power is an SJW, this, that, and the other. And it's so funny because all the comments are full of people being like, oh, well, another game that's getting the woke agenda inserted into it. Another game that I won't be buying. And it's like, or somebody threatened to report me to Lego. Like they were like, they were saying like, Lego Group, I am canceling my pre-order of the Millennium Falcon over this, which is like an $800 set or something. And I had to be like, dude, first off, the game is free. It's a fan game. Lego doesn't have any approval over it. Second off, I'm not like inserting my agenda. It's all just very funny. But anyway. Regrettably Human Poet, thank you very much for following. Robin is super chat, $5. I missed lots of your recent content because moving has been a nightmare. Glad to finally catch a stream again. I am glad you're here too. Taco Face Fart has super chatted $2. The hate towards white men is a bit extra. My hate towards white men? I don't have hate. I feel like I have the right amount of dislike of white men. Rev says Desu is also tied up in that VTubers drama. Great. Is Rev says Desu not related to me? Like, they aren't saying anything about me, right? I never got the draw of Bionicle until I learned that the original creator was using it as an analogy. Oh god, I'm so sorry for that sniffle. That was disgusting. I never got the draw of Bionicle until I learned the original creator was using it as an analogy for their chemotherapy and all clicked. Christian Faber? I feel like I knew that, but I feel like I forgot it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the side of Kirsch. Kirsch is the VTuber who is... I don't want to say I'm beefing with her because, like, I'm not. Like, I'm not. I made one tweet dunking on her. I think, like, the extent of me caring about the VTuber drama is if you purposefully go out of your way, like Kirsch does, to be incendiary and edgy and keep the company of incendiary and edgy people, you cannot turn around and cry, they're silencing different opinions and free speech when an event says, we don't want anything to do with you because you're a dick. Like, if you want to play the free speech card, you have to understand that free speech gets paid in full. You feel me? Like, the speech is free, gets paid in full. Consequences get paid in full, is the other half of that saying. Enzo Librarian, thank you for the 100 biddies. Just a reminder, the woke agenda is that people other than white straight cis men exist and should be recognized, and as a white straight cis man, it's an agenda I fully support. Hell yeah. If she's banned from this event, I'm not going to attend. Oh no, what will people do without Rev Says Desu? McPoppin Lockins, thank you very much for following. Two Horned Unicorn, thank you for following. I'd love Lego to do more Bionicle. You and me both. I have the gift with purchase Tahu set, and even the even that, man, I feel like the Bionicle, there are people in Lego who are like Bionicle fans because they keep putting little like Easter eggs. Like there was the Indiana Jones like mummy tomb set from last year has on one of the hieroglyphs, it's a Kanoe mask. Like they have a hieroglyph that is a Kanoe mask is like a fun Easter egg, and I'm just like, man, somebody there who's like, the love is real. Oh, sounds like usual. Rev Says Desu. Yeah, Rev Says Desu is somebody I only learned about recently, but man, sounds like a real not cool person. Somnia, what are you about to subject me to? Oh my gosh, we are starting. So we are doing the Daily Wire, purveyors of such fine shows as Judged by Matt Walsh and Lady Ballers and Chip Chilla. They've come out with a new animated adult comedy from the mind, from the twisted vision of Fox News contributor Adam Carolla. And I say Fox News contributor, I understand he used to be bigger in comedy, but basically the only thing of note Adam Carolla has done for about 15 years has been just repeatedly going on Fox News and making that stupid face he makes, like, and talking about how things today are just too woke and the woke are taking over comedy. Let me see if I can get a... I need people to understand how good that impression actually was. Eight days ago. Oh, on Gutfeld. Oh, so it's going to be good. He's ready to
holler about California's squalor. Please welcome back actor, comedian, and podcaster, the great Adam Carolla. Adam, we got a lot of West Coast misery to cover, so we're going to get right to it. I love how you're evolving into a curmudgeon. Just before our eyes. It's incredible. Every time I see you, you're more curmudgeon-y. Anyway, let's talk about the anti-Israel protesters at UCLA. They're requesting a list of urgent items to be donated. Skater helmets, gas masks, shields, elbow and knee pads. Seems like they're prepping for a battle. What do you think?
Well, you know, they want skater helmets, elbow pads, knee pads, plywood. Are they prepping for a battle or building a half-bite?
But hell yeah, dude. Oh man, fucking got it in one. Sick. Just what a brilliant comedic mind. How do you come up with this? It's beyond me, honestly. I am but a simple local stand-up comic. I cannot comprehend such brilliance. But that's going into it. That's the level that we can expect from oh shit, oh god, okay, from Mr. Burcham, the great, just thank you very much, Swain402, for our Morgan sticker. Let me actually there we go. And Juliana, thank you for resubscribing. God damn, I've been streaming for 9 months. Ugh. Gutfeld, I'm pretty sure, has always been conservative. And Iki the Eepy Can't be alone in thinking woke is one of the lamest milquetoast and uninspired buzzwords ever conceived, am I? No, it's pretty bad. I'd rather be awake and aware at the wheel instead of fast asleep and ignorant. Yeah, it's a really fucking dumb, like, well, it's a catch-all term, right? Like, it's not meant to be specified. It's meant to be something that is just like all-encompassing. So you can just say something is woke, and it brings to mind any number of things that can be a conservative, like, part of their neuroses, the things that they hate, whether that's, you know, oh, woke means black people, or woke means gay people, or woke means immigrants, or woke means lesbians, like, anything, like, can fall under that, which is why, for them, it is actually a really useful term, but it is also, like, for them, it encompasses so many things that they all know, okay, this is something I need to be mad at. But that's also why it's kind of a useless term, because it can mean so many things that their criticisms are never actually well defined enough to, like, properly discuss in a lot of cases. We are close to a hype train, apparently. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik, do you ever notice how hacking comedians spend so much time complaining about people being offended by offensive jokes instead of just making offensive jokes? Yeah. And I wanted to actually, I wanted to bring that up really quick, because I was just thinking about this the other day, about how, oh, thank you, Juliana, for gifting a tier 1 subby to Mockingbird. So much of conservative comedy, and I was thinking about this, in relation to, like, the kind of Gamergate grift that's going on right now, where you have also the people next to that, like, oh god, Ripaverse and, like, Ripa Comics and all that shit. I was thinking about it in those terms because it just reminded me of, like, there's not, like, conservatives don't just ever seem to make things for the love of the game, you know? Like, whether it's a video game, whether it's a film or a TV show or animated series or comic special or comic book, it is made as an answer to something. It is made to specifically be an antithesis of something else, whether that other thing actually exists or not. Like Lady Ballers being an answer to, like, woke Hollywood, and it's just, like, the most tame, lame bullshit imaginable. I forgot where I was going with that. Anyway, sorry. I have sick brain right now. I am incredibly, and my brain is just like, whoop. SC, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for Boxing Cat. Thank you for popping the cat out. Fading Ember, thank you for subbing at tier 1. Ends of the Librarians. Woke means whichever enemy the anti-woke need to imagine. Exactly. Yeah. So with all that preamble out of the way, are you ready for the sick, twisted, the edge, the stylings of Adam Carolla? And mind you, I need to, here's the thing. I know they actually spend a little bit of money on the show because it has, like, an actual voice cast. Like, a voice cast of, like, idiots and blowhards, to be certain. But it also has, like, Danny Trejo and Patrick Warburton, who are, in fairness, as far as I'm aware, they're pretty mercenary with, like, the roles they'll take. Like, they'll kind of, like, Danny Trejo's been in a bunch of directed DVD action movies. Patrick Warburton does cameos and bit parts all the damn time. So this could be a case of, like, where I'm most interested to see how much they actually play into it versus just their name on the box. Because this could be a case of, like, you know, when, like, a couple years ago, when there used to be direct-to-Redbox action movies, and it would have, like, Bruce Willis front and center, but he was in the movie for, like, they could afford him for, like, a scene, and he says 2 lines and he's out. I'm wondering if it's something like that. But are you ready to be offended? Are you ready to be... Oh, I don't even think I could do my Patrick Warburton voice, because I'm too sick. I can't. Goose Goes boys, and the boys are for Goose Go. No? Yeah, I guess I can kind of do it. Me and my blahage are so ready to be offended. Well, buckle up your blahages. McPoppin Lockins, thank you very much for subbing with Prime. That was amazing. Thank you, Fading Emperor. Is this the God Cat thing? What is the God Cat thing? The God Cat thing? Are you talking about, is that? I don't know what you're talking about, but when you say God Cat, all I can think about is Saga. I've never read Saga. New movie, God's a Cat. Ooh. I do want to see that. I'm sure it's going to be terrible. I do want to see it. And thank you very much for the Felicia sticker. Yeah, so already we're starting off with first back Bircham, is a reference to a 80s sitcom, 70s sitcom, Welcome Back Kotter. Way back in the day. Way back in the day. So, we're already hitting top of the line references here. Just really doing yeah, well, so here's the thing. Robert Borland saying, I'm calling it now, Jeremy Boring is going to be called a God King at some point. I'm super interested to see if he and Matt Walsh actually appear, because they have avatars right now on social media in the style of the show. And that sounds miserable. Carrie, 54867, 678, sorry. 8 months ready for the conservative shit show. Let's go. And Boxing Cat, thank you very much for cheering. And thank you. We are at the next level of the hype train. And are we self-harming on stream again? Maybe. We'll see. It's only 27 minutes, so let's go. Or is it not letting me? Alright, let's try reloading it. Oh, right. We had this problem last time we watched Matt Walsh's Judged with Matt Walsh.
Love our new parking spots. This year, the school finally shows us they actually appreciate what we do. It's about...
Oh, no. They put Adam Carolla in front and center. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay. Oh... Shabiri as well. I feel dirty watching this on a stream when I could pay the people at Daily Wire for their excellent work. I don't think you could. Also, you'll notice no way to do subtitles on here. Great. And Brickleberry vibes. Yeah. No way to do subtitles, and this is as loud as it goes, apparently. So cool. Let me see if I can actually boost it up a little bit, because I know it's a little bit loud. I have a program I might be able to use. Let's do that. Huh. Nope, I don't think I can. Fuck. Alright, well, it's just going to be kind of... Oh, fuck! I just closed it. Shit. Alright, give me a second. That's on me, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't believe my hand slipped. It was an honest mistake. Brickleberry. Christ. All right. I paused it. Now I have to reload it again. God, this website is so ass. How? People pay like $100. Cairo PP. Whoa, it's my favorite Overwatch 2 streamer. No, Brady, they're playing. I think they'll be streaming later and doing Call of Duty. So your new favorite Call of Duty streamer. Bye, Antifa Protogen.
Love our new parking spots. This year, the school finally shows us they actually appreciate.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm trying something.
Time. When we went to school, the shop teachers commanded respect. Remember Mr. Hastings?
Hell yeah. He catch you doing something wrong, he chuck a screwdriver at you.
Put a flathead right in the fleshy part of Matt Torben's calf.
That's how I beat him out for starting defensive end. Good times.
Okay, that should fix the volume a little bit. Is the audio still okay, or is that too much? Oh, this is so fucking ugly. And it's loading again because I paused it for a half second. Why the fuck? Okay, it's done. This is the audio it's at forever now.
Love our new parking spots. This year, the school finally shows us they actually appreciate what we do.
It's about time.
No, Enzo and Librarian, this is part of their...
When we
whoa,
went to
fancy
school,
CG shot.
The shop teachers commanded respect. Remember Mr. Hastings?
Hell yeah. He catch you doing something wrong, he chuck a screwdriver at you.
Put a flathead right in the fleshy part of Matt Torben's calf.
That's how I beat him out for starting defensive end. Good times. All right, man. First day of school means the annual Gage versus Bertram humiliation bet is on. $5?
Make it 10. You're snake bait
I can't
when it comes
tell-
to gambling.
I can't tell what's supposed to be a joke and not.
Who'd you have to win?
Sure thing.
How's the audio, everybody?
What about place and show?
Immortal and bulletproof.
Okay, same rules apply. First one of us to get insulted by one of these punks wins the...
You suck, Mr. Butt Chump!
Ah, still got it.
Damn, Bertram, these kids hate you. We didn't even make it out of the parking lot this year.
You know, kids aren't allowed to ride scooters on campus, son.
I'm
my
well
God.
aware of the rules. I work here. Mr. Gage and Mr. Bertram, I presume.
Oh, man, is my wife serving me papers again?
Oh, comedy. My name is
Tcha,
Mr. Carponzi.
not fucking
My
really.
pronouns are he, him, and z. I'm a heteronormative, cisgendered white male.
You know, the
which
funny
I
parody of how
apologize.
nobody ever fucking talks.
And I am presenting
Actually
as a
vouch. Yeah, no, for real.
heteronormative, cisgendered
Top Hat
male.
Samurai.
Except for that gender fluid weekend in college. Oh, we've all been there. Do I have consent to shake your hand?
No.
Oh, hell no.
I'm the new Jedi. That's justice, equity, diversity, and
Oh,
inclusion. Officer.
Disney should sue the fuck
the
out of
tools
them
in my
for
wood
that.
shop are rusty.
I
The
am
textbooks still
against-
have the Berlin Wall standing. And
Oh,
the
it is that
cafeteria
shitty
serving
comedian.
surplus
You're right.
canned
You're absolutely
green
right.
beans from the
Top Hat
first
Samurai, I think for
Iraq
$10.
War. But the school
This reminds me of a
district
true
has money
conversation
for
I
this
had with the
nonsense?
uni lecturer
I was
because they took
hired to
issue with
make
the
sure
script I
every
wrote
student,
whose
teacher,
central
and
focus
staff
was a
member
trans
feels
femme, a cis woman
non-marginalized,
lesbian
represented,
relationship saying
and
that isn't realistic.
I represent the opposite of safe.
Oh, that's
Remedial
adorable,
auto
Top
shop, a
Hat
student's
Samurai.
last stop
That's so
before
adorable that
Jesus.
somebody doesn't think
I've been
that's a real
warned about
relationship.
you two.
Persiflora, thank
Your
you for following.
antiquated teaching
They're really
philosophy
sticking it to
strikes
Hollywood
some
woke with
as
this one.
Toxically masculine.
Does that scooter come in men's?
I've got my eye on you, Mr. Bertram.
Unfortunately, I'm taken.
Oh, fucking got him for that very common turn of phrase.
How about that? First day of school, and we've already made a friend.
You fucking know. You fucking know. Oh, there's an intro. That just looks like the Family Guy house. Like, they're not even trying to fucking... Tyler Fisher, you're right.
Oh, man. I've missed you all summer.
Space the pronoun jokes out.
I've been able to drag myself to this.
Does it have a talking
hellhole.
dog? I
you
wish.
might not be the best and the brightest, but you're mine. Oh, look at you, table saw with your 60-tooth carbide 10-inch blade and Biesemeyer fence. And who could forget my trusty lathe? I love your no-nonsense.
I wish I had a shop. I had shop class in middle school. I wish I had it in high school, but there wasn't a shop in high school.
Yeah, the dream died.
Because I enjoyed it a lot, but I was dog shit at it because I was a middle schooler.
This is an emergency. There's a cat dabbing on TikTok.
Now there's a cat drowning in a sawdust bin. Fish it out after class. This is Remedial Woodshop.
Question for fellow
I'm your
MB.
teacher,
Could
Mr.
Superman be
Burcham.
NB? I personally
I'd like to
do you think
introduce
so?
you
As
to
I
my
present
student
mask
aide,
man can
Brad
just being human.
Higginstall.
Yeah,
He's
like
the
why
only
not?
student allowed to use all my tools, enter my office.
Gender
and forge
identity
my
has nothing to do with how you
signature on
represent
memos I don't
yourself.
feel like dealing with.
The key is to give the M in Burcham a little loop at the end.
Now, I get some of you may want to
Or at
pound
least for
Brad's
everybody.
face in for being the teacher's pet. But, Beef, he's also allowed to change your grades. Beef. Let me be clear. Like
Okay,
me,
so
Wood doesn't
that's
care
going to be
about
the
your
same thing
feelings. If you
as
hurt Wood,
the one
Wood
joke in
will
Lady
hurt you
Ballers that was
back.
just repeating
Wood doesn't
something every time.
discriminate. Wood's only true enemy is the donkey. I discipline based on the donkey system. I hand out donkey points when you act stupid, abuse the tools, or I just don't like you.
What if I have to?
Or if you ask dumb questions. Donkey. Simple as that. Now, every time you get a donkey point, like Davy here, you move your donkey across the board. And when you get to the end, well, where do donkeys go?
To the corral!
Exactly. I made those benches with
This is
rough
just
sawn
like-
cedar to maximize discomfort. I also sold a couple to the DMV. Bentley.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Pee before class.
DMV
donkey.
jokes.
Also being
Just
named after a
top
pretentious
class.
car.
I can.
Double donkey
Yeah,
points.
the DMV,
Mr.
Enzo Librarian. That
Principal
was
Bortles?
I've
technically.
been asked to remind you that our
a
new
joke.
justice, equality, diversion, Mr. Carponzi.
has
Oh,
banned
wow,
your safety
Roseanne.
film because of its highly problematic content.
Of course. Who would show a
Roseanne.
safety video in a shop filled with sharp blades spinning at 10,000 RPMs?
No blood on the bandsaw. Got it?
Absolutely. I promise you, I will not show blood on the bandsaw.
What safety videos have ever like again? This is just I forgot. I don't know how I forget, but I forgot the neuroses of like everything is offensive, but it's not.
It can be mighty dangerous.
Like these are the same people that will go and say like, oh, children shouldn't be shown sex ed. Like that's too graphic. But then they're saying like, I guess the joke here is that leftists find random instructional videos offensive.
It's organic and vegan.
Ugh, vegan. Dogs are supposed to eat meat. They're descendants of wolves. You ever see a vegan wolf on the Nature Channel?
I'm a vegan.
And did nature
That's
intend
just-
them to snuggle in between their
That's just
humans every night?
fantasizing about killing somebody because they're
Dino Nuggets
vegan.
done.
Jeannie, you still like dinosaurs?
No, yeah, Somnia, there's a lot of Family Guy cutaways. Like this is the house even kind of looks like the Family Guy house, and that's really what's driving me
Oh,
nuts.
please. That hack doesn't know the difference between a coping saw and a
Megyn
banjo
Kelly
saw.
is the wife.
Or the difference between a crescent wrench and a different kind of wrench.
Mom,
Yeah, you can
just
tell.
don't.
Oh God,
Jeannie, since you're off school for another week, how would you like to help me stage my house for the showing?
I'd rather catch a sliver in my eye from a chop saw.
Yay! Mommy-daughter time.
audio quality is
Here,
dog
zap these
shit.
for me.
Jeannie, here's a little efficiency tip. Push 3-3. Don't bother to lift your finger, drag it all the way over to the 0. It's 100% more work. And really, what's the difference between 30 seconds and 33 seconds? Nothing. Multiply that 2.5 inches over a lifetime, and you've saved a ton of time. We're talking minutes.
Gosh, I love efficiency.
Or just push the 30-second button.
Oh god, this
course,
is so
the laziest
funny. It's
person on
just,
earth
you
would
know,
do that.
observational
Wait, Eddie,
humor
you're
about
not
very
eating with us
minor
again?
things that
Did
nobody
you
gives a
exhaust
fuck
yourself
about.
walking up those 12 stairs?
Be nice.
You know, Andromeda,
Hasn't
like,
anyone heard
yet
that
you will
dating
waste
sesh?
30 seconds on
Didn't
that
be in any
bit.
sports, Mom. It's like being a
That didn't
soccer
even
mom.
really have
You can
a...
steal pajamas. I'm just gonna
Didn't even really have a...
Come on, honey.
An-
Men are like bears. You have to let the bear hunt first.
No, I
food.
think it's because
Or he'll forget
somebody
how to
asked... I wonder if it's because... Oh, another cutaway.
Oh, half calf? What?
That noob is totally using an aimbot.
Turn this crap off and come upstairs and eat like a normal human bear. Bing.
Can't. I'm crushing this camper during a little PvP. Boss style.
PvP? I thought you could only get one of those if you had a girlfriend. And maybe you could get a girlfriend if you played a real sport.
This is a real sport. I'm wearing my
Acronyms
team
sound
jersey.
like
16
STDs, you
and a
get it?
half. What's that? Larry Bird divided by 2?
This is...
Dad, none of the angry
So,
birds
Jeremy
are
Boring
new.
was saying...
Yes! Headshot!
Is
Jeremy
that
Boring
chair
was saying...
vibrating?
Take care of your body and it'll take care of you.
Says the guy who's chugging an energy drink that was made in a lab in Wuhan.
It's heated, does acupuncture, and can insult my competitors in 20
Great.
languages.
It's good to know that this was
When I was
both
on a construction site,
concepted
my kid
10
was a
years
5-gallon
ago. No,
bucket.
probably more like
It was also
15
my
with these like gamer jokes. And it was concepted 15 years ago,
Traumatized my son.
but
He
it was
has
hurriedly
asked me
rushed
what
through
the
development in the
meant.
last 2
He's
years.
watching Mike Rowe videos and he's considering trade school.
Unacceptable. We will absolutely discipline Bertram for this outrageous act of
Mike
emotional
Rowe
endangerment
videos.
and
I'll be
blatant
right back.
disregard
I gotta
of a
blow my
safe
nose.
space.
I've been meaning to have a chat with him, but his classroom's so far away.
Say no more, Principal Bortles.
I was done speaking. Get out.
That Neanderthal doesn't know who he's messing with.
Remember, the most important rule of woodworking. Measure twice, cut once.
This tape measure's totally broken. It keeps going away.
See, like they
Donkey.
can't. Again, this is a great case of like they can't see the actual
I'm feeling very triggered.
the
by this
humanity in their
whole donkey
subjects
deal.
long enough to be
Can't
funny
use the word
because
triggered if you've never actually fired a weapon, donkey.
This is a
things
big
other
deal.
than
I
weapons
saw
have
this house
triggers,
that'll
you
mean
dumb
I'm part
shit.
of a very special group that sold $2 million this month.
Just
I'm like the
great
Mary
stuff.
Poppins of real estate.
Good
This is
job
Los
all
Angeles, Mom.
around.
How hard is it to sell 2 houses in a
Oh, it's Los Angeles. Rad. Wait, to
Chicago.
Segoy, thank you very much
Donkey.
for tier 1 for 2
Screwdriver's
months.
not
Micro
chisel.
reference not.
Donkey.
¿Dónde está el baño?
No speaking Spanish in my class. Burro.
Cabrón.
What the fuck? Just racism? Like, just straight up like, what the fuck? Like, literally being like, I miss when teachers were just fucking racist for no reason. Like, what the hell? This is supposed to be the character,
Now
like,
it looks like the house everyone wants to live in.
the curmudgeonly
never
yet
looks like
lovable
Genie,
racist.
house people want to live in doesn't really exist.
Yeah, no,
You're selling a
Wixer04, he
dream
really
of
said, speak
perfection,
American.
Like fashion models who never gain weight, or Android phones that never crash.
Or the Green New Deal.
Now this house looks like a freshly groomed lion ready to pounce on
Wow,
potential buyers.
Green New Deal with the guitar riff punchline. This gamer joke is
Dad,
is
my teammates can see your junk.
You're welcome, ladies. Also,
Teammates.
they're not teammates if they can't smell your pits. Like I could be your teammate.
Dad, you know like half the athletes you idolize play video games.
Yeah, when they're injured or on house arrest.
Whatevs.
How can anyone not like real sports? Besides soccer and tennis and women's everything. Well, what happened to you?
Ah,
Don't
you see,
remember how we bonded
again,
over Little League?
Like fucking Daily Wire, like just like they did in their own movie. Like they can't help but like shit on women's sports, even though they made a movie that was ostensibly about how women's sports are under fire, but then they just have shit that's just like, fuck women. This teacher was real. He went last week. He's so unprofessional. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be like a comedy, but he's just not fucking like it's not even a funny caricature of that. Thank you for $2, by the way.
Strike 3, you're out.
Oh, that cutaway went on way too long.
That button-mashing monkey is wasting his life. He doesn't have a job. Doesn't build anything.
Like, so this is all just like...
I was his age, I was on a
I'm not
job site,
surprised. I'm not even,
houses.
like, really that shocked.
I'd already been in the Navy. And you know
But-
how many women I'd chosen to politely ignore? He's gonna be 70, sitting in that massage
Like, this
chair,
is just
staring up at
a
that big screen
way,
like a mole
another
man.
way, much like,
Oh, more dino nuggies, dude.
Just be glad he's not peeing into a bottle. Eddie's got his own channel, and he's actually getting paid by subscribers.
Are you saying there are people out there who pay to watch Eddie do absolutely nothing?
He has over 50,000 followers.
Followers? What is he, a cult leader? Scratch that. Cult leaders actually get chicks.
oh my god, like it's just
real.
like
Plus, a huge
minor
sale on a duplex
annoyances
because the idiot buyer broke his
made
tooth
into a
on plastic
constant
chair.
stream of
Mom,
bits.
there's clear mahogany under here. Except
Like-
some idiot painted over it with this horrible white paint.
Honey, I'm that idiot.
Enzo Librarian,
White
do these
makes
people
rooms
think
look
that
bigger.
gamers
White
don't have
sells.
jobs? How do they
White
think we
helps
pay for
mommy
games?
for
Yes,
family
they
vacations
think
and
that
this
literally
$800
anybody
pantsuit will never
like
tell your
no,
brother
it's not that, it's less
sin.
that and
It's a
more
crime
just like the
against wood.
boomer
You're a
observation.
wood killer.
Again, like
A
these are
wood killer.
very
You are a
basic
wood
boomer ass
killer.
observations
Can't
to
wood
be like
cover.
saying,
Okay, I see
can
why
you
went with
believe
killer.
that kids just
Trust me,
like they
honey,
just
this is
watch
standard
people
in the
play
biz.
video
That's why they call
games?
it eggcell
It's like
white.
Eggshell
yeah.
is the texture,
And there's
not
more to
the
it than
color.
that. There's back
How
and
would
forth
you
with
like
the
your stuff
audience.
covered
It's
in white
not
paint?
just that
If it was
easy
Jason
to
Momoa,
do.
it'd be fine.
Like content creation is not just a walk in the
I
park.
can't believe it.
But
A full
for
corral used to
people who
take
don't
until
understand
Christmas
that, it's
break.
just
So
easier
what
to
now?
point
You just
and make
failed
fun
your
of
class
it
and stay in
instead
this
of trying to
stupid donkey
understand
pen
it.
forever?
It's
Captain
a corral,
Lunar, I've
son,
seen people
not
claim
a
Friday
pen.
the 13th
Pen
is sexist
is
and
what
ableist.
Brad
I
will
don't
be
see it.
using
Jason is
to
an
write
equality
in
icon,
bright
kills
red
anyone and
F next to your
overcame
name
disabilities.
in my grade book.
Please.
I don't know about
Okay.
ableist.
I need to pass all my classes or my stepdad won't leave
Like
me my
there's
lip
probably
pillow.
some inherent
Your
sexism in
generation
early
needs to
in
stop
some of the
worrying about
it depends on what Friday the
grades. Start
13th.
worrying about being
Because
able
there's
to
some
take
movies
care
where
of
the women are
yourself.
literally just
If mommy and daddy didn't come
incredibly
home tonight,
stupid
would
pairs
you
of
even
walking
be able
tits.
to make yourself dinner?
But by and large,
Did
like that
something
doesn't
happen to
account
mommy
for
and stepdaddy?
all of them.
White
Like there's a
bread
lot of
and corn
final
loco.
girls in the series. There's a lot of
there
great
is a
female
way. You can
characters
still
and
pass
strong
my
female
class
role
and
models.
get out of the corral. Show up at my house.
I don't
at
think that's
Starlight
necessarily true.
30
Can we just
this
talk about
Saturday
let's talk
for
about Friday the
donkey
13th
work day.
instead.
And you can learn some actual building skills. This is a time.
Yeah, no, it's
extra
well,
credit
what it's
off. If I
just
get a call from any of you donkeys'
like Adam
parents,
Carolla
you'll never
putting
leave the
on
corral again.
a gruff voice and using it as an excuse to
You can
complain.
come too.
Yes.
Today we'll be refinishing my deck. Most of you are only going to get a sanding block. If you can do
Barbecue
basic
equals manly
math,
cooking.
take a tape measure.
So true.
Brainiacs get tools with cords. There's
Ugh.
only two of you.
I'll slice these bagels on the miter saw like you taught me, Mr. B.
This kid doesn't need extra credit. He's just out here for the love of the blade.
I had to go to inpatient care for my love of the blade.
Finally, someone who knows their way around a blade. Go help Brad.
So many of these jokes were
Okay,
concepted
we're all
in
set?
2007.
Wood killer.
Like that is, yeah, that's a emo like
goes
emo
the $2
kid
million
tried to kill
fund.
himself
She
joke,
covered up a clear
which isn't
mahogany
funny,
mantle with white paint.
but also
Well, that's just a crime
that kid is
against
just a
wood.
hot
That's what
topic
I said.
caricature from when I was in fucking middle school.
She's like the son I never had.
And you're about to be the husband I used
No,
to
yeah, you
have.
see, this is too
I wish I could help, but I have to
guys.
get back to supervising.
Like, I
They're
warned
not
you,
the
this
type
is
of
the
kids you can leave
edge.
alone
This
with
is
power tools.
When I moved to Hawaii,
uncensored. This
you're
is
taking Jeannie.
Deal.
unfiltered.
As long as you take Eddie.
Look,
Love
you
ya,
can't
honey.
handle the heat. You
Where's
better
my
get out
coffee?
of the
What is getting you
Daily
coffee
Wire
teaches about
kitchen.
building?
Then I'm less likely to fail
Goodbye,
your
Shabiri, as
terrible
well. I'm
workmanship if
gonna
I'm
suffer
properly
through this some
caffeinated.
more.
I've got you now, Bertram.
Yeah, using children as child labor would do that. Also, if he's
Principal
so
Bortles,
into safety and so
assemble
Like, this doesn't even make sense as a character because he's not actually teaching them. He's letting children just build something?
Now playing Katy
Like
Perry's
fucking what?
Fight Song. Would you like to resume your search for Nancy Pelosi bikini pics?
Heck yes!
Man,
So he's
watch
queer and
yourself.
effeminate
This is the
unless
first
he's
disciplinary tribunal
wants
since
to
that bio
find
teacher pistol
Nancy
whipped the
Pelosi
kid
in a
with dead
bikini.
frog. And that kid had it coming.
Carponzi wants me fired because he thinks I'm too
Like,
tough
none of
on
these
my
characters
kids.
are well
But where's
defined.
it end? Last semester, I got written up for saying this kid threw like a girl. But then, 2 months later, that same kid started identifying as a girl. And nobody
Yeah, every
apologized to
leftist
me.
I know hates
Crickets.
Pelosi, but
I
okay,
was earning
yeah.
money.
That fool knows
Solar
better than
Kitsune.
I'd be careful if I was you. The way you let the kids
We're
drag
watching
race the
Daily
driver's
Wire's
ed
new
car,
animated
you might
adult
be
comedy,
next.
and
No, they can't touch me. I'm black, and that used to be enough. But I'm also bilingual.
It says here you speak Spanish?
Si, senora.
Eso será útil con nuestros estudiantes mexicano-americanos. No estás de acuerdo?
Si? And I'm non-binary.
You don't even know what that means.
You're an average white guy, but this is how I identify with the district. I'm bulletproof.
Man, that's genius.
Okay.
Well, I might be identifying
That actually got a
as
chuckle out of me,
unemployed.
but then they had
I
to
don't care about
do
price.
the
I just need
non-binary
white
thing,
painters
and
as
it's like,
fast as
okay, no,
possible. I mean,
like,
not
you
white
already
painters.
had a
They can
solid
be
joke
white,
there.
Or any other color, as long as they can paint white.
Right.
Thanks, bye. Not
Ryan, why are you looking at those Pelosi
Black lives
pics?
matter.
What?
Hey, Mom.
Right.
I'm not letting you paint this fireplace. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! This all-white paint has
No.
got to go. Hey,
Holy
hey.
shit, we hit
Ho,
1,000
ho.
viewers,
This all-white
guys,
paint
between
has got
YouTube
to
and
go.
Twitch. Thank you all so much. Oh my god.
No.
Mr. Oakby, this is the
Where's
hot,
the key?
new, edgy
Come in, it's unlocked.
show from the Daily Wire.
Hi.
The art style is
I'm
like
so happy you
stranded
decided
in this
to swing by
nightmare
this
realm between
afternoon.
Bob's
What's wrong with
Burgers
the
and
fireplace?
Oh, we're just having
like
a work
Family
done.
Guy,
Just
and I don't like
visualize
it.
a nice, clean, white
Trans
painted
Emerson,
fireplace.
good night.
We wanted to show the wood in all its glory, lady.
Why is there a small girl handcuffed to that mantle?
Don't worry, she doesn't actually come with the house, unless you want
Yeah,
her.
let's
Too
go.
weird.
1K viewers, hell yeah.
Wait, hang on.
I have to say, I really do
My
need to
daughter
send like
didn't
the
want this
Daily
fireplace
Wire
to
like
be
a
painted white
nice
because she
Christmas
thinks the
basket.
original wood looks better.
Like I
We're
need to
buying
like
a house,
send
not a
a
barn.
good like
Your
a
daughter's bad
meatloaf
taste is not my
or
problem.
something to Ben
Okay,
Shapizi.
for your information, that is
Jordan,
clear
thank you for super chatting
mahogany.
$2. They want him to be Ron Swan. Oh yeah,
Mahogany
like that's
right
his
there.
his
I
entire
think that
character
fireplace
is
looks
just
amazing and makes this house a home.
it's just
Kevin, let's go.
Ron Swanson.
Don't forget to take one of my cards.
But without like the charm that made Ron a likable
I'm
character.
really sorry, Mom.
Like Ron is
No,
more of
I love
a
that you fight
like
for
he's
what
very
you believe in.
curmudgeonly. He's very like
This
hyper
was
masculine,
fun.
but
We should do it again.
he also had
Wait till you
soft
see what I did
moments
to the
that
basement.
helped to
This is why
subvert
I'm
that a
going to
little
drink
bit.
barrels of wine
Like he was
during your teenage
humanized
years.
and fleshed out better as a character, despite being
We
maybe more of a
recognize
caricature.
Richard Burcham. Before.
Let the record show I'm a dick.
Oh, okay. Dick Burcham. Before this Sunland School District Disciplinary Tribunal to address a complaint.
So funny! Oh my god, dude!
As
Why?
a warrior for equality, I wear the robe of the Order who fought for social justice in a galaxy far, far away.
Oh boy, a woke nerd.
Mr. Burcham, just so you're aware, you have the right to have your union representative present.
Just so you're aware, I renounced my union membership. They force you to join, then they take your money and spend it on stuff you don't agree with. That's already my life. I'm married.
Mr. Bertram is charged with using systemic student oppression, publicly shaming them, and then
I didn't see
forcing
that
them
coming
to work on his
10
personal
fucking miles
property
away.
during non-school
Jackie Sins, thank you for
hours.
$10. I mean, the
He
Daily
literally
Wire
made
hosts do
them
nothing but
slaves.
talk in front of camera and
Literally.
people pay for them. Yeah, no, that's like basically true.
He called me a donkey for nothing. Like one time when I just got a drink of water.
You were drinking out of the eye wash station.
But
This is so
he
bad,
also
dude.
taught me how to use a totally sick orbital sander, and I'm actually starting to like woodworking.
Thank you, thank you.
He grade shamed me, name shamed
So
me.
this is-
Fat shamed me, screen shamed me, fashion shamed me, shame me.
Is this where LARP Club meets? Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, Mr. Burcham. Three of a kind, really, as far as I'm concerned.
Fuck, dude.
Mi nombre es Juan.
What did he just say?
El señor Bertram es un buen
See,
maestro.
that's actually a
Me
good
ha
joke
enseñado
because of the
muchas
whole thing
cosas.
earlier
Me
where he was
gustaría
like,
que siguiera con mi madre.
But see, no, now it's going to be that
Okay,
even the kid
I'll
he was just like
translate for
openly
Juan, since I
racist
do speak a
to
little Spaniel.
is
Mr.
even
Bertram
going to be
is a
like, oh no,
terrible teacher.
he's a
He's
great
taught me
teacher. It's so
nothing,
awesome.
And he hates my mother.
Hello, I teach Spanish. Do you have any witnesses, Mr. Bertram?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, no, also Mother Teresa was kind of not
Who's a
great.
good boy? Where's the squirrel? There's a squirrel. See? I can waste your time, too.
So funny.
Now, Mr. Bertram is
dude.
going to deny having the kids over for forced labor off school
I
hours.
kind of want to
Of course
cry
I
right now,
do.
dude.
Between
Like, this
budget
is
cuts,
fucking...
crappy old equipment, plain
Like, say
musical
what you will
pronouns,
about... No,
lazy
this is
parents
giving
sending
Lady
them
Ballers
delivery
for
dash
sure.
in the middle
I was
of
like,
class.
oh, you know what? Say
I
what you want about
barely
Lady
have
Ballers,
time
but like,
to
no,
teach
this is...
anything. And who suffers?
This
The
is kind of how I felt.
students.
But here's the
That's
thing.
who.
When I watched Lady Ballers, I had
came real
a
world
pizza.
experience.
I had just
Yet,
gotten like a
despite
big,
all that,
fresh, nice
kids who
pizza.
graduated my class
and,
have gone on to extraordinary achievements, framing townhouses.
I think I had garlic
renovating
knots with it. They were like
bathrooms,
the garlic.
and re-roofing strip malls.
It's a
My
local
donkey
place. They're still
work
trying to
day
work out the
teaches
kinks. The
kids how
garlic
to
knots were kind of
survive
mid,
in the real
but
world, using actual vocational
Andromeda
skills.
31. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Lovely speech.
It really is.
But we need to ask ourselves one simple question. Is it okay for one of our faculty members to exploit students while the rest of us have to follow the rules?
Great question. Because what are the rules, really? Miss Boudica, were you following the rules when you had me fix your grandfather's dresser? I used it to teach my students to do half-line dovetail joints for the drawer. And Ms. Molina,
That's a better
I seem
fucking
to
show than
remember
this.
something about you, my students, and a spice rack. And Mr. McCorkle, it seems like only yesterday you asked Brad Higginstaller to carve you a doorstop that looked like Lady Gaga.
Oh, thank God it's almost over.
Best song ever.
I had to
What
look
is
up
it?
this
Again,
Lady
like,
Gaga.
all of
Turns
these
out she's not
references
even a
are like
baby.
15
Poor
years
lady.
old.
Her
They've
kitchen
referenced
kids
Katy
had to
Perry
build
and
things
Lady
while
Gaga.
building their character.
Do you have literally anything from this fucking
That's what
decade?
America is all about, building things. Or at least it was.
For the kids,
Jesus Christ.
Way to go, Mr. P.
So if you decide
This is
doing
like
the
a
right
shittier
thing
version of that
for
newsroom
the sake of the
speech.
kids warrants punishment,
You don't have to go any further, Mr. Bertram. We've made our decision.
So you only got 3 days of unpaid suspension.
yeah, thank God for the union.
Way to stick it to the man, Bertram.
What have I said about your sticking to the man talk, young lady?
So the union actually helped
Not
him
while
out.
Mom's around.
What we need is for you to focus all that intensity on people who don't actually live with you. Love you, mean it.
Yeah, the union ended up saving him. The show is bad as poop. It's pretty
What are
fucking.
you doing
It's
in Eddie's house?
pretty
What are
rough.
you doing
stuff.
in Bertram's kitchen?
He's hungry. His KD ratio in Fall of Duty is straight OP. Plus, he's hot.
All right. Still not a real sport. Smooth as silk. Not bad, donkeys. Not bad at all.
Megan Kelly, Alonzo Bowden. Oh, I've seen Alonzo Bowden. He came to the club. Brett Cooper, shocker. Who else do we got? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I paused it so the entire thing is fucking gonna crash in on itself. That is. Chat. It was really fucking bad. Like, I knew it would be bad, but, like, wow. Thank you for your meal service. All right, I just want to know what it's about. On Veterans Day, the fearless members of Meal Team 6 launched their epic food binge across town. With their sights set on legendary Tops Tavern as their final feast, the group gets caught in an ambush of military might and appetite against some familiar foes. Oh, it's Army versus Navy. Great. So, we got... Bye, Brady. Have a good stream if you're still going to stream. Yeah, no, Kiwi TP, the only joke that I could even see as being, like, offensive, like, the liberals don't want you to watch this, offensive, is the joke about the kid killing himself. But two things. One, it just feels old. It feels hack. Like, it feels like it feels like the kind of joke that would have gone around MySpace back in the day. And also, it's just I feel for a show that is trying to talk about how, look how much kids are, like, how kids love their teachers and how kids are tougher than you might think and they shouldn't be coddled. I feel a joke about, oh, this kid killed themselves or tried to kill themselves is fucked up. That's just me. Like, and here's the thing, it's not particularly clever, but it's also at odds with the tone of everything else, because all the other jokes and all the rest of the humor is just incredibly very basic. What was I gonna say? Incredibly very basic boomer observational humor. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Stormo. Enzo Librarian, thank you for 100 bits. This isn't so much a show as just a string of bad jokes. At least Family Guy usually managed to have an identifiable plot. Yeah, like that's kind of what I expected. And honestly, because Jeremy Boring on Twitter said, excuse me, I have hiccups now. Yeah, I'll turn down the, since we don't need to watch that anymore, I'll turn down the Twitch alerts because I put a filter on it so we could get some gain on the show. Meowstro, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub. And Anonymous, thank you for a tier 1 sub. Yeah, Asuka-stan, I do think almost nothing is off limits in terms of subject matter. Yeah, absolutely. The comedy is just fucking... It's just bad. It's boomer humor. It is references from things that were big and important. Like, I know most of these jokes were written down on napkins or whenever Adam Carolla wrote it, like 15 years ago. Like, you could tell. Let me see. Because he has... Oh, God. Nope, shut that. Okay. Y'all do not need to be seeing my DMs. All right, I'm gonna unflip this. Where's my... There we go. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go blow my hazard pay. KTSNA, thank you very much. This is gonna go towards a pizza tonight. I'm gonna get, yeah, I'm gonna take tomorrow off too, I think, and then I'm just gonna relish probably get some pizza tonight, and I don't know, chill out. All right, I am going to be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose again, and then we can talk about how long that fucking show was in development for. The wife was drawn without a chin. Of all the things in that show, that's pretty low on the... God damn. Imagine being the Mr. Burcham animation team and having to draw portraits of the Daily Wire hosts. God, that is... They're so bad. They're so cursed. Oh, there's new chip chili, y'all. Oh yeah, new chip chilla. Oh, even the Crane guys all got theirs. That's so bleak. That's dark. Yeah, I like I know you have to have some like synchronicity with your media. You know, if you're putting out a new thing, you want to advertise it, but this is fucking cringe. No, if there was a Candace Owens drawing that got made before the split, they wouldn't put it out. Candace Owens is persona non grata right now, in a big bad way. The Crane guys are the Daily Wire sports folks. Like, they have a shitty sports like podcast or whatever. Did that one Mr. Rogers Knockouts get art? I don't think so. Probably not. No, because they didn't buy that one, or that's not their like IP. They just like licensed it. Oh, Andrew Klavan is a fiction author, apparently. When a wealthy family is murdered in their Chicago mansion, the case seems open and shut, but one man's search for answers reveals the hidden darkness in an idyllic community. It sounds boring as shit, dude. Neo-Marxism. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that incredible lineup. Nobody over 5'11". Clavin's profile picture is, yeah, Ben Shapizi has one. Oh, nope, Clavin has one too. So cool, dude. The House of Love and Death. Man, Andrew Clavin is one of the most boring people I've ever heard speak. Gutfeld is the king of late night for a reason. That is depressing, too. Let's go to Megyn Kelly is Wendy, I noticed. No, where was that? Here we go. Nope. Yes, here it is. All right, gonna blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. You gonna be good, dog? You be good, dog? Oh my goodness. Oh no, Enzo the Librarian. Gutfeld does very well on ratings. Like, obscenely well. Yeah, Forbes. King of Late Night, Greg Gutfeld signs new multi-year deal. Highest rated program among viewers 25 to 54. In first quarter 2024 ratings. Like, it's bleak. Bleak shit. But I want you to consider, among ages 25 to 54, how many people do you know in that age range who have cable or watch cable TV at all? Because I'm willing to bet it's more skewed towards the 54 range. No, Greg Gutfeld is like, he sucked. Was it Joel or Jose? I think it might have been Jose who did a really good video talking about Gutfeld. Why do people watch Gutfeld? Because they like to have their preconceived biases reconfirmed to them while laughing at others. Mr. Solar Sun, thank you for super chatting $5. This isn't just a conservative Family Guy ripoff. It's poor man's King of the Hill. Yeah. Like, exactly. Like, there have been so many great working class animated adult comedies. King of the Hill is a great example of one where the character doesn't need to be he can still be a good masculine male character without being a dick. Dominic Mazlik, thank you for super chatting $4.99. Kicking up a tribute to you. The only credit I can give is this whack show is that it makes me want to sleep. I appreciate that. I completely understand, honestly. Just there for murder mysteries, though. Yeah, no, like most people I know. Yeah, here we go. 5 stars. Let's look at some audience reviews for Gutfeld. Best show to watch nightly, to look at all of the day's crazy events in a most un-PC, irreverent, comedic way. So uplifting with all the crazy around us today. creates such funny skits. This 72-year-old Australian conservative and pensioner thoroughly enjoys the show, albeit it can be crude and loud. It is nonetheless highly incisive and comically fair in its critiques. I was alarmed at its superficial crassness, but very quickly saw past that. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, it basically had a shoe-in after Tucker. Like, there wasn't any real big draw show, and it kind of just became the de facto version of that. If Gutfeld is so great, why do comedians avoid it like a leper? Because it's Greg fucking Gutfeld. Probably. But no, this tweet from Jeremy Boring I find very fascinating. Because he's saying for decades no network would touch Adam Carolla's animated sitcom. Which means right in there, we have confirmation that the show has at least been concepted for decades. Confirmation. And yeah, and Kiwi TP, like, that's why so much of it feels like just reheated, like, Family Guy leftovers. Mr. Opie, King of the Hill is one of my favorite animated shows. Because even though it had conservative characters, was trying to take the piss out of liberals and pointed out the ridiculousness of stereotypical conservatism. Yeah, like, again, it's something where, like, King of the Hill is a great piece of media. Jen and James from Fundy Fridays, Jen did a phenomenal breakdown of King of the Hill that even as somebody, like, I've only seen a little bit of it, I loved that video of hers. King of the Hill is a great example of something that still appreciates the humanity and respects the humanity of its characters, like the person behind the ideology, and getting to know them and why they might think that way, but also understanding them as a person. Like, it's not just a caricature. And it's just like, so, like, comparing that to this feels so insulting. It's funny to compare. Oh, okay. Dog wants to say hello on stream. Let me see if I can. Dog, do you say hello? Dog says hello to everybody. You say hi? You say hi? You say hi, dog? Dog says ball. Ball. I have ball. Oh, she dropped ball. Jonathan Black is super chat, $5. If I had a choice between Greg Gutfeld and old Greg, I'd drink Bailey's from a shoe. Thank you. For $5. Brutus Magnuson, thank you for $4.99. Imagine getting so sensitive that South Park and King of the Hill are too left for you. These guys are desperate. Yeah, like that. I think that was the thing about the like learning the Blade joke, or I'm experienced working, or whatever the suicide joke was. I think that was the thing, is that felt like a South Park joke out of nowhere, like just out of left field, when everything else felt very like sub Family Guy. Edgy, like not even really edgy, like not even really that violent or crude, just like very milquetoast, middle of the road, like whatever. Yeah, what a, like, I'm not, like, I don't know what we expected, like, what a pile of shit. You know, like, how does one even recover? Like, man. I feel the exact same way I did after Lady Ballers is the thing. Where, well, when I did Lady Ballers, I stayed up until, like, midnight. No, I stayed up until 1 because I wanted to get the, I watched the movie as soon as it dropped, and I wanted to get the first review out, which I did. And then, I'm still so fucking mad. I would have, for those who don't know, my review of Lady Ballers, I showed some footage in it, and it got copyright struck. It was the most viewed, it was the #1 video when you search for Lady Ballers. It was Like, if you Google search Lady Ballers the day after I dropped that review, the day after the movie came out, it was the #1 video result. My video was. I had other people check on different browsers and everything to make sure. And it was not kind to the film. And Daily Wire copyright striked it, which is not the same as a copyright claim. A copyright strike is, it basically says, like, no, fuck you, you can't put this out there. So I had to quickly take my old one down, cut up a new version and re-upload it. But by that time, in like a day, it hit 75K views. And like the review I re-uploaded just hit that not that long ago. Like I was livid because it was on such a, I worked so hard to do such a fast turnaround. I had the whole thing planned out, so I did like an intro before. Hello, Doug. Hello. Doug says ball. Hello. If I do this, what if I go, you go, keep growling to go, oh yeah, take the drums. Oh yeah, big scary dog. You're my big scary pit bull. You're my big scary pit bull. You're so scary. You're so scary. Yes. She's just resting her head on my lap now. She was like, it's like, I am baby. Doggo ASMR. Are you such a good dog? You're such a good dog. I love you. A real Lady Baller. Hell yeah. No, Lady Ballers was like, I am filled with the same kind of, and again, like I did a really quick turnaround on Lady Ballers. But I'm filled with the same kind of just like, this is gonna sound really like black-pilled and doomer posting, but like the same kind of just apathy for life and living right now. You know? Like I am filled with the same kind of just, man, if the darkness took me right now, I'd be away from that. You know? Like, it's just so... Here's the fucking thing. Here's the thing. I want to... Okay, one more appearance from Lady. Lady says ball. She would like... Chat. Lady has a ball. She would like to show it to you. Do you want to see Lady's ball? This is Lady's ball. Is this your favorite ball? Oh. Oh, you are so cute. I wish I could show chat how cute you're being right now. You're such a little bean. You're such a little bean. Oh, heck. You missed. Go catch. Okay. Because I wanted to show... Oh, sorry. I gotta go blow my nose really quick. I'm gonna mute it this time so you guys don't have to hear it. But I will be... I want to show how people reacted to this show. Because that is the truth. Like... It's bad, and we knew it would be bad, but I need you to see the people who think that what we just saw together, what we just went through, the ordeal, that there are people who not only liked it, are forcing themselves to like it, but they are... Not only are they forcing themselves to like it, they are excited to watch more of it. It is going to become part of their like weekly routine for a while. And I want to share that with you. And oh my goodness, Fundy Fridays. Thank you very much for super chatting 20. I'm sorry you got copyright struck. I know the feeling. It's the first time I've actually been, and thankfully it is not a like mark against my account. But it's the first time I got like copyright. I've been claimed before. It was the first time I got copyright struck. Also, Andromeda, great question. Why does the trailer have captions, but literally the Daily Wire website does not? That is fantastic. I love that. And thank you, my goodness, thank you so much, Fundy Fridays. I appreciate that. Everybody, of course, go follow Fundy Fridays. And like I was just, I don't know if you were in the chat when I was talking about it, but I just recommended everybody go watch your King of the Hill video because it was fantastic. I will be right back. Let me put that on mute. And Be right back. Okay. We are back. Let us now go to the reviews. And I'm assuming this is going to be the reviews. Let me actually see if we go to Daily Wire Plus, because I think they'll probably have more of a comprehensive look. All right, there's 5. Oh, wow. Okay, that's only 30 minutes ago. I'm like, that is 30 minutes ago. That's fucking rough. Yep, see, here we have America First with an Israeli flag. Streaming Mr. Burcham. Terrible Quality Meme says, stop what you're doing and go watch Adam Carolla and Really Daily Wire's Mr. Burcham right now. It's ringing endorsement from Terrible Quality Memes. An exceptional Squank the Duck with 23 followers said, an exceptional first episode that had me bawling the entire time. See, I'm not the only one. I said I wanted to cry too. I didn't. So I think that makes me a little bit stronger, a little bit more masculine. But I said I wanted to cry. So I wasn't the only one. Mr. Burcham is the next big thing. Must watch. Oh, see, remember when I was talking about how adorable it is that they do these little, like, cute little red carpet events where they, like, they pull it out. It's like, you know, it's like a Make-A-Wish version of putting out a television show. Like, it's adorable in a way. Oh, man. Like, they rented out this little auditorium, and they got some of the other conservative influencers there. They got Brett Cooper, naturally. Update Tinder with protesting pics. Decolonize cafeteria menu. Scathing. Scathing. So bleak, dude. Bleak. Yeah, the Matt Walsh is the most cursed. Like, the Matt Walsh, I don't think everybody can properly, let me put it more in center. But, like, it is the most cursed art of this thing. Like, look at that thing. Like, the way it captures his smugness. Deeply annoying. Like, the art style, it's the only time Matt Walsh is made more annoying through an art style. Like, the art style itself is annoying and bad. But then you put a smug depiction of Matt Walsh in there, and it's like, it's skin crawling. Oh, that's rough stuff. That's rough stuff. That is. Frame Andy, thank you for subscribing at tier 1. All right. Oh, let me see. Adam Carolla. What does he say about what are people saying? Adam Carolla confidently delivering the most unfunny and disappointing 20 minutes imaginable. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, we got people dunking on him. I love it. I love to see it. What is a cartoon? Yes, finally we have to... We get to have alternative sources of entertainment that are in themselves indistinguishable from the material they're supposed to be alternatives for. Oh. Kind of reminds me of 90s TV. I watched the first 2 episodes and I loved it. I haven't laughed this hard in a while, says Gen Z conservative. What parts were you laughing at? The jokes that were 20 years before you were born, or the jokes that reference things when you were 5? Watch an actually good show instead. I want to watch. Where is Smiling Friends? I do want to watch that show. Is that on like HBO? Damn, everybody's coming for I didn't realize Smiling Friends had shooters like that. Everybody is shooting for Smiling Friends. Holy shit. Not even 500 likes in 5 hours with a follower count of 800K. Damn. Not paying for this, sorry. I love it. I love it. Oof. You're a cool guy, Adam, but the Israeli Wire promoting Boomer Hoomer cartoons is the epitome of a failure. That's rough. That is rough stuff. That's okay. Oh my goodness. HBO Max. Okay, I might have to cop Max again to watch it. I was in a movie mood recently. And Frame Andy, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Spooky Plays Games. I was in a movie mood recently, and I was trying to browse stuff, and I think HBO Max has the best, in my personal opinion, the best like selection of classic movies, because there's always movies I want to go back and watch, but HBO Max is the only one that I find myself like browsing through their I think the Turner Classic Library. Jennifer Amundsen, thank you for subbing. I haven't had HBO Max in a while. I haven't done streaming in a while, except for recently, and it's been a lot of like Hulu and stuff. So fucking funny, dude. Oh man, let's handing out his. Oh, he has cigars now. God, Roseanne does not look good. Like, girl. All right, I want to see what some of the comments are on this one. I don't watch Israeli complete with DEI. Oh, man. They're getting dunked on by Nazi Zoomers in the chat? Oh, my God. That is fucking wild. What is our current, like, ecosystem? What is the audio even for this? Oh, it's just random shit. Man, you want to know? Before I clicked on that, you want to know what I pictured? I pictured the intro to The Big Bang Theory, because just like that zooming in, brightly flashing, like imagery reminded me of that song. Was it like Bare Naked Ladies or whatever? Whoever did that song, man. Real Candace O, say her name. That's not how you use that phrase. That's not what that's for. Oh, man. Oh, no. Ukrainian, when even the Nazi Zoomer righties don't like a conservative media project. Yeah, no. The Daily Wire is hated by that contingent. I talked about this in my essay on the history of anti-Semitism, where, like, Ben Shapiro, because he's Jewish, and outrightly so. They are, Jesus Christ. Like, everything they do is just like, how do people, I realize this is, first off, get fucking goats out of your, goats don't deserve to be associated with you. Second off, how do people, like, look at this little twerp. Like, how do you, I just don't understand how people look at Nick Fuentes and they're like, yeah, that's a real leader, a masculine role model. Like, I've never, like, Andrew Tate's an idiot, but I see where, like, dumb meatheads can be hooked in by him. I've never seen it with Nick. Like, he's such a, like, worthless little twink. Daily Foreskin Vampire. Great stuff. Great stuff. Did like Nick Fuentes post this on his like fucking Gab account or something? Because why is this one post, or is this just, this can't be every Daily Wire post? It's not every Daily Wire post, right? Like, there's no way. Like, I now I need to investigate if they've just been, oh, Roseanne is sharing it. Oh, Roseanne has the most. Comments. Christ is king. Why do you hate Christian? Christ is, yeah, like every single, like, Daily Wire post, everything even shared by them is just full of these fucking LARPing groypers. That is so bizarre. If you can hear that, Mrs. yelling at me. Christ is king, you are Jewish. Kazi Groiper. What? What? Jew Shapiro. What? Jake? I don't even. Why are homosexual men so violent like this? Is it because he has no offspring? Are we gonna click on it? I'm gonna click on it. Oh, Renaroo, did you just come into the chat? Yeah, I'm... Mooney, Livy, have everyone on Twitter become TradCon bots? Well, there's been a massive influx of fucking groypers now, because Nick Fuentes got reinstated by Elon. So... What? Oh, okay, no, it's just Nazi dog whistling. Cool. Lex Nocturna, why are you putting free Stellar Blade in my chat? I hope you know I just did a video on Stellar Blade, dude. Oh yeah, like iClonus, Elon Musk and Alex Jones, I feel, are very of the same ilk, where if you can just like convince them you think they're cool, they will fucking do anything for you. Like anything. Alrighty, I am, as you can all still tell, I am sick as hell. But I am, yeah, Super VRC, I am incredibly sick right now. Angry Goose, there's one free Seltzer blade in the middle, implying he manually typed all those hashtags. True. I did not notice that, but you are absolutely right. There's free Stellar's blade. Stellar's blade. Right Wing Psychos on Twitter. I am gonna go. I'm gonna go try and get some pizza. There's a local pizza store that I hope they're still open. They might not be. It's okay. It's fine. I am just very hungry and tired. Is it COVID? No. It's being. I talked about it. Everybody, if you guys want, because I know a lot of people came in late, but I spent some time talking about it at the beginning of the stream. But I've just been going through some burnout, just creatively in terms of doing this job and everything lately. So if you guys want to watch that, go check out the stream. Will be up to watch on YouTube and Twitch. So go be sure to check that out in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna go and raid Bratty again because they are streaming, and so go check them out. Even if you don't hang out for a little bit, at least go chill. Go give them a follow because they're really solid and cool, and we like to support other tiny queer streamers. Mooney Lives, why are the bots harassing the Daily Wire though? Because they're Nazis and they are they literally just hate anybody who's Jewish for no reason. But yes, go like, subscribe, and follow to Bratty. Tell them I sent you, and thank you all so much for a wonderful stream. Let me go make sure we're rating. Everybody get in the stream boat. I don't see 82. I want to see more. Okay. Bye, y'all.